compound women gold medal match, Korea and India will be competing.
Well, it's time now for the compound women's individual gold medal match here at the Asian Archery Championships for 2021 here from Dhaka, Bangladesh. And out come India's Jyoti Sureka Venom and Korea's Oh Yoo Hyun to compete for the ultimate prize. Should be a terrific match. Both archers in stellar form.
In target number 1,
Venom on target number 1, and she is the 6th ranked in the world at the moment, and as high as 5 in September earlier this year. And
from Korea.
Well, only recently started competing internationally. Current world ranking of 160, but she comes in here with scores of 149, 145, and 147 in her wins that she's had. And Venom scores of 146, 148, and that 148 in her semi-final win over Kim. So that's where we are. Venom, a silver medalist from the World Championships in the individual and teams just a couple of months ago. Let's get it on now between these two. It's the gold medal match in the compound women's individual. It's going to be Oh Yoo Hyun to start the match.
Bigger head movement than normal. She often has a little movement you can see on the follow through, but I wasn't kind of expecting that one to hit the 10.
Yeah, body language wasn't promising, was it?
I think she's quite back heavy in her balance of the shot, and that's why we get a little bit of movement.
So 29 for Oh. Oh, yes, that's a perfect way to draw a line in the sand, isn't it? Taking out the spider, 30 to 29, and Venom is firing and shooting with Venom at the moment. Brilliant stuff from her.
Yeah, she's kind of getting used to being up on this stage and putting out perfect scores, so let's see if she can do it again.
You'd like to get 3 10s in the first end of a championship match, and that's what she's done. It must be hard, though. You get that adrenaline, that excitement flowing through you, Nikki, but then somehow you've got to kind of suppress it. Do you once you come back to the shooting line?
Depends how you use it. You know, it's normal to be nervous, and if you're not nervous on a stage like this, well, you're probably in the wrong sport, but it's all about how you use it.
Yeah, well, that was one thing that was interesting at the Olympic Games, is when the heart rates were being monitored in the events, and how it varied wildly between a lot of archers. It was quite interesting. Right, let's start in number 2 now. Well, all starting to heat up 2 now with 3 10s in a row.
Hitting her other arrow. Slightly longer hold. Again, that head movement. There's definitely something around the balance of this shot, which is just a little bit different. Just dropped it low.
It seemed to drop into the 9-4-0.
9.
Venom finishes with 2 9s as well. So that 1 point lead she enjoyed after the first end is now going to be scrubbed back to tied score.
Women individual gold medal match is going on between Surika Jyoti from India and Oh Yu from Korea.
So 58 apiece it'll be.
So after 2N, we see both
Oh, has looked as composed and as steady all the way through her matches today. Remember, she won already a gold medalist here in the teams event. Very, very composed archer. Keep an eye on Venom's release there. So look happy with those last 2 arrows. So, 2 ends completed, 3 to come. O to go first.
9. 6. 6. 10.
So overall, just not looking too happy, is she, Venom? I don't think. Trying to find a normal routine.
9.
O just lost her rhythm a touch. That's 3 9s in her last 4 arrows.
10.
And Venom comes back very strongly with 3 10s. So that is a very good end there for the Indian archer. She has got a 2 point lead now, 88 to 86.
match is going on. Compound women individual gold medal match.
Really different body language in the 2 archers. I mean, Venom came off the line looking almost puzzled. You know, even though she shot 3 10s, I just feel like she's not completely happy with her shot process at the moment. She's not 100% sure of it, what's happening. She's occasionally getting those shots that are just going out into the 9. So, whereas on the other side, the Korean, happy, smiling, relaxed, behind by 2 points, but 2 ends to go.
Yeah, and of course this scoring format, every arrow counts. So here's the 4th end now. Gold medal match in the women's individual.
10.
O didn't seem sure, but it looked like it just clipped the line.
10.
That one's definitely on the line, which means it'll default to the higher score.
X.
Like a good solid arrow, nice and steady with a hold.
X.
Not looking happy, big out breath.
Long hold here for O, but she's recovered nicely and she's got the maximum 30 from 30 in that end. Can Venom match her? Yes! Great archery from both. And now the smile is there on Venom. And 118 plays 116 with 3 arrows to come in the match. Isn't it amazing, Nikki? We've commented about and noticed Venom, the body language hasn't been perhaps as positive as we normally see from her, but she's still only dropped 2 points in the match.
Yeah, maybe it's a bit of expectation. You know, she knows she can come out here and shoot perfectly, and you know she started that in the first end, but then dropped those 2 9s in the second, which is obviously disappointing for her. But she's coming back, and finally that smile. So perhaps a little bit more relaxed now, and see if she can maintain that 2-point lead in the last end.
Well, it's a very interesting point. So all here will come to the shooting line knowing that she needs to do exactly what she's just done in the last end, which is go 10, 10, 10. She did it twice in her semi-final, and now she's going to have to do it twice in the final. Fifth and final end. Great start. Another 10 here for Venom, who's really got her form going now. Well, there we are, the slight mistake. Let's see if Orr can capitalise here. She needs a 10 to finish. She's got one. So, it comes down to Vermin. A 10 for the gold medal. Oh, it's a 9. It was a long hold. She wasn't confident. She wasn't happy. We've got a tied score, and we're going to a shoot-off to decide who the champion is for 2021.
It is tie up, I think, waiting for the...
Wow, what are your thoughts, Nikki?
Yeah, she just lost the confidence, didn't she, on that middle arrow going out into the 9, and I didn't feel confident for her going into that last arrow. The Korean had put all the pressure on her, another 30, so she had to make a 10, and she probably knew she needed that 10, and another wide 9. So, although she's led for the entire match, the momentum's now swung towards O.
Yeah, basically on those last 2 arrows. Yes, a really good point you've made there. Just those last 2 arrows. So, wow, what a twist we got in this gold medal match right at the end. Now, there seems to be one arrow here being forensically examined. That one on the left, has it grabbed the line? That's O's target. If it hasn't, Venom will win. Oh, she's got it. Venom's got it.
Yep.
My word.
Women individual gold medal.
I've looked closely at that arrow, and that is a dramatic finish that I don't think anyone at the shooting end of the target, or the range rather, was expecting. So there we are. It is going to be a win and the gold medal to Jyoti Sureka Venom of India by a point. Wow. Or is it? Hang on a second. They've already declared it, Nikki, haven't they?
Yeah, the judge was clear. He put his arm out. That means a win. The judge otherwise should have put both arms outstretched to indicate a tie. So that was, you know, the decision that the judge made at that target. I think maybe the Koreans are disputing it, but like the judge's word is final. If the judge has decided that that line is out and that's gone down, then that's what the result should be.
That's right. So, but interesting, the archers and the coaches have still not been cleared yet. Wow, we wait.
I think the Koreans are unhappy with that decision, but you know, the judge's decision is final. the rules are that you can't call another judge. Years ago, we used to have a 3-judge rule where you could call a judge. If you were unhappy with that decision, you could call another judge. If the 2 judges disagreed, we go to the 3rd judge. But that was turned over many years ago now. 1 judge, 1 decision.
Well, the Koreans are not accepting this decision, it seems. It's the arrow on the left that is under question. So where we go from here, well, the Korean is convinced, isn't he, down there, Nikki? It's very, very strange. And now we see another Korean walking down, having a discussion with some officials just onto the right-hand side there of the range. So where this is going to end up, who knows? But what you've said before, Nikki, is spot on. So I think we just wait. That's all we can really do to see how this one plays out.
Yeah, it's just such an interesting one because, as far as I'm aware, you just can't dispute it. The judge has made a decision. That is what stands. The judge clearly raised his arm to the side of Venom, and that would be the end of the match.
Well, we are awaiting this situation to be resolved. We can remind you that there is some men's individual matches to come in a moment. We have Mohit of India up against Abhishek Verma of India in the first semi, and then we have Sergei Kristich of Kazakhstan up against Kim Jong-ho of Korea in the second semi-final. And then we'll have the bronze and the gold medal match to decide the medalists in the men's individual. But still, everyone is waiting for this arrow to be, I don't even know what the word is, ratified, or this dispute on that one on the left there. Has it clipped the line? If it has, O will send the match to a shoot off, or if it hasn't, which was declared by the judge a moment ago, then Furman wins the gold. And now I think it's over. It is confirmed, it seems, and it is going to be gold to India, and Jyoti Verman is finally confirmed as the gold medal winner of that match. Oh Yun or Hugh Hyun will settle for silver, and reminding you that it was Kim Yun Hee of Korea getting the bronze in the women's. So after a long process, we finally get the winner confirmed as Jyoti Venom of India.